Hey, Shannon and Alex, this is Joe Bernstein here. I'm sending you this video because I would love to be a guest on the podcast. Give you a little bit of, let me give you a little taste first and foremost of what I'd want to talk to your audience about. There's a couple things that I feel really passionate about that I believe would be true value to your audience. One, how to grow and feed our soul and our spirit through the experience of a relationship breakup or loss, through divorce, through a breakup. That's something I'm extremely passionate about for multiple reasons I'll share in a moment. The other thing that I would really actually love to connect into your audience with is how we can transform our relationship with food through mindfulness, through spirituality, and through self-love. These are both things that I've had tremendous experience with myself. To give you a little bit of my transformational history, I grew up very overweight or obese, you might call me. When I was 25, I was 340 pounds. For about 6 years now, I've kept the weight off. I lost over 150, around 160 pounds, and I really did it without dieting. And part of the big catalyst for me to change was to grow more emotionally intelligent, to understand my nervous system, to understand my fear-based thinking, to learn how I operate in connection with other human beings and relationship and in connection with myself because of a divorce at 31. When I was left by my ex-wife, it became a emotional, intellectual, physical, and spiritual transformational springboard. And then about 6 months ago, I ended a relationship. The one that came after that lasted about 4 years of a beautifully intimate, wonderful relationship, but it was time for it to end. And what's happened for me this time is I've transcended and transformed in another way, but instead of really growing more powerful and confident, I've been growing more grounded and spiritual, and having more depth in my heart, opening my heart in a huge way through this breakup. So that's something I'm really passionate about. I know how to frame it in a way that creates a great conversation, but I also know some simple things that people can do which are counterintuitive. It's about mindset, it's about action, it's about connection and community. The other thing, as I mentioned, is as I lost my weight, it was never about dieting. It wasn't about doing crazy exercises. It was about actually learning to be more in connection with my values, more in connection with my emotions, more in connection with my heart, learning to challenge myself to get out of a career that wasn't a fit for me anymore from I would say, a spiritual and almost an ego development perspective. And opening me up to community, opening me up to spirit, opening me up to religion, opening me up to all the things that we need to ground into. Of course, meditation like crazy. I teach a lot around mindful eating and meditative eating, and being more in connection with the body through whether it be meditation or whether it be fitness or whether it be through self-massage and all these beautiful tactics that I work with myself and with my clients. So I'm sharing a lot right now, but what I want to say is I'm grateful for your work. I'd love to be on the podcast. I believe that we'd create a conversation that has extraordinary value to your listeners. And whether or not I hear from you, I appreciate you. I have gratitude, peace, and love, and thank you. And hopefully I'll hear from you and we'll make some magic happen.